Hi, welcome to our podcast. My name is Alex Gunz.
And my name is Dawn Holmes. And I've made Alex do an intro bit to this podcast because he likes to get on with content. But when I'm listening to a new podcast, I want to know a little bit about the people behind it and what the podcast is about before I start investing any time listening to stuff. So, Alex, what are we going to chat about?
Good question. Furniture. No, we're going to talk about marketing stuff, and everyone knows that marketing is like advertising, right? It's the TV adverts and the posters that you see, and all the little things that are following you around on the internet with the same pair of boots on every single site that you look at, because you looked at them once in a shop. There's only one group of people who think that that's not marketing, and that's marketers. For instance, if someone tells you that you have a face for radio, like I get, maybe you should go on radio and like sing for a living, and you imagine I was actually good at it. My question will be like, okay, well, what should I sing? And will anyone want to listen to it? And who would those people be? And where should I go and sing? And then maybe once I figured all that out, I might try and make a Facebook ad somewhere or something. But all of those decisions are marketing. But there's also crazy stuff too. Like if you look in your fridge and you've got a 2-liter bottle of Coke, and then you've also got like a little tin of Coke, and one costs way more than the other, that's marketing.
Even the fact that you go into a bar and ask for a vodka and Coke, and then the bar might say, we've only got cola, is that okay? That's all marketing. That's really good marketing.
The cliche in marketing is that if you've got your marketing right, you don't have to sell your product, it should sell itself. So yeah, I mean, marketing is this really kind of all-encompassing thing about the consumers.
Okay, so that's fine if you're a singer and you're talking about your audience, but there's lots of other people in that equation that you need to consider too, and you've not touched any of them. And this is part of the problem with a lot of marketing, is you talk about the company and the consumer, and there's this whole group of people in the middle that's all the business to business, all the B2B stuff. So what do we do in that space? This really winds me up because everybody always misses it out, and I'm a really passionate B2B marketer.
Oh, so you're talking like the promoters and the DJs and the record company and...
Absolutely. So the people running the venues, the people pushing the music out, publishing it, distributing it. You've also got to think about all of those people, not just your end audience about what you're going to sing and who you're going to sing to, but who else do you need to get involved, and how do you talk to them, and what do you say to them? We need to cover that too. So we need to make sure our podcast isn't just about consumer stuff.
The marketing lingo is B2C, is business to consumer. People write like the capital letter B and then like the number 2 and then C, the consumer, and then B2B and then consumers. If you sell something on eBay, that's marketing. That's C2C, consumer to consumer. Marketing, we think of it as just like people trying to sell stuff in like Don Draper in a smoke-filled office, but really it's this omnipresent thing in all of our lives. So Dawn, who are you to go and talk to all these people about marketing?
Okay, so I'm predominantly a marketing practitioner. I've been doing marketing for a million years. Let's not do the numbers because there's people out there that can do maths. Quite often for a lot of big brands, and a lot of my time has been spent doing business to business marketing, so that B2B element, but also a little bit of B2C marketing. So my main background is as a practitioner, although I'm doing a bit more teaching and a bit more academic stuff now that I'm doing my doctorate, but I am fundamentally a practitioner, and a B2B practitioner at that. And Alex, I think you're the polar opposite, so what about you?
Oh yeah, I'm just a nerd. I'm a social psychologist who tripped into doing marketing at some point. So I did a PhD in social psychology, and then I did another PhD in marketing because look, we all have problems in life. And
I can't even get one finished.
Yeah, no, so a doctoral study is basically, it's all about taking someone and trying to stop them thinking like a normal person and start them thinking like an academic. So Don can tell us how well the brainwashing is going. The late night sessions, eyes propped open. Yeah, I'm an academic. I'm a consumer psychologist, and like the things I think about the most aren't even like how do you sell products. Things I think about the most are stuff like consumer well-being and happiness and materialism. We are, like you, stuck at home, or I don't know, maybe you're a vital worker, or maybe you're from the future and we've survived the whole COVID thing and you've emerged at the other end, in which case, well done. We're stuck at home, and so we thought, there are probably lots of people out there who either have something to sell, or you work for a volunteer thing and you want people to go and participate in whatever it is that your activity is. Who else would be interested in this, Dawn?
I think some people might be stuck at home and might be thinking about starting a new business. So maybe the industry that you were in has been badly hit, and you're thinking about, actually, if that's not for me anymore, or my job's not there anymore, what can I do instead? I've always had this dream of working for myself, or selling my product, or selling my service. So this is definitely for you. If you're starting out in business and you don't really know where to start, this is a good place. So we'll take you through it a little bit, step by step, bit of hand holding.
Yeah, or if you're just living your life and then wondering, why do I have 2 sizes of Coke in my fridge? Where do all those posters come from? This could be for you too. Okay, so Dawn, how are we going to do this?
Well, I think we should do this at a couple of different levels. So I think we should have like a bootcamp series that's for people that just want to get to grips with some of the fundamental stuff.
Okay.
Because I think, that's the kind of stuff that you and I chat about quite often. Why is this different? What's happening over there? All of that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But I also think we should tap into some of the people that we know. So I know a really big long list of practitioners that quite like to have these kind of debates, and I think a big long list of academics. So I think we could bring those together and ramp that up a little bit and do kind of like a masterclass, where we get some top flight people in to talk about their backgrounds and what they're doing and what they're learning, or what they've learned, or what they're researching. So
yeah, it's always fun when you get people who know what they're doing and you ask them about their life. So yeah, we'll have a boot camp where we walk you through marketing 101. That's a very North American way of thinking about it. But marketing 101 kinds of stuff. We'll have a masterclass where we get people in and we talk to them. And maybe we'll do some special issue, topical things. Crisis, scandal, what's going on? What's happening? Or someone's launched a new campaign. Is this going to work? And then we can make terrible predictions that prove to be wrong, because that's how predictions work. As they say, predictions are hard, especially about the future.
And I think on the topic of marketing and how we're very different people, you'll notice that Alex has got a much better bookcase game than I have, because he's an academic and he's got way more books behind him, whereas I'm a practitioner and I'm just sat in the dining room. This game might change. I've got different venues. I do have a bookcase at home.
Well, I'll tell you the dirty secret. My better half is a literature person. These are all her books. I have like one shelf somewhere with some books on it, and then I got like a million PDFs on my computer. But yeah, this is, and I have it behind me here, and I don't know why, it just kind of randomly ended up behind me in the office. But I was like, it makes him look very scholarly. So marketing.
There you go. It's all about image. It's all about image. I thought for a minute you were going to say, I'm going to let you into a dirty secret. It's just wallpaper. They're not real books.
No, I tried doing the Zoom thing where you can change your background, and my computer said, like, I'm not fast enough. I just can't do that. So no, real books, just not mine. So fake, I don't know. See you on the other side with episode 1, or whichever episode you choose to jump to. Yes.
Cool. Take care. Bye.